If you want a jury trial, I will give you your jury trial. Possession is just all about care, custody, and control. If you end up testing positive, that's a violation of your probation and a warrant is going to be issued for your arrest. All right, we're going to go on the record and cause number 2026 CR 007561, State versus Amanda Sabrina Morehouse. Can I have parties approach and announce for the record?
Morehouse?
And probation, this is an application. Good morning.
Good morning.
Are you Ms. Morehouse?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, have you received all discovery? Did you review it with your client?
Yes.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Ms. Morehouse, did you review the application for deferred adjudication or community supervision with your attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney?
You're holding right there.
It's the document that tells you what you're charged with.
Yes, ma'am. I did review it, but I did have a quick, and I talked. They did not find that on my person in front of the video, and that's what I explained.
All right, so let me explain something to you. Number one, if you want a jury trial, I will give you your jury trial. Number two, what ends up happening when you enter a plea, the state usually doesn't present any witnesses, they just present police reports. I'll review the police report, and then what I can tell you, if from reviewing the police report, if it doesn't establish your guilt beyond a reasonable doubt, then I'm going to find you not guilty. I'm going to find that the state didn't prove its case. However, sometimes people don't understand with possessions of drugs and when you're being accused of possession, hypothetically, because I don't know anything about your case yet because I haven't read anything. But if you're in a vehicle, I'm just telling you hypothetically, if you're in a vehicle, it's you and it's three other people and there are drugs in the vehicle, everybody can be charged with possession of the drugs. What it will depend on is it within your reach? Because it's just all about care, custody, and control. If you're riding on a bicycle and the police pull you over and there's something in a backpack on a bicycle and you were riding that bicycle, you're in possession. Now, if you're saying, I didn't know these drugs were in this backpack, this is not my backpack, that's something for a jury trial. You understand? So if you want a trial, I will give you a trial. If you do not want a trial, then we'll continue with the plea. I'm going to read everything. I'm going to explain to you your rights, and then I'll make a decision on whether or not the state has presented sufficient evidence to find you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have any questions about anything?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Oh, you're welcome. Please ask questions about anything that we're going on here today, because this is the most important thing in your life right now, okay? All right, so the indictment tells you what you're charged with. Did you have a chance to review that with your attorney?
Yes, sir.
All right, did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of this indictment?
Yes.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as she has received it?
Yes. Yes.
Ms. Morehouse, did you review the court admonishments? It's this
No,
document that tells you what your rights are.
Yes, ma'am.
Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, I'm going to go over your rights with you. If there's something you don't understand, let me know. You're welcome. Okay, so you're charged with possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1, 1 to 4 grams. That's a third-degree felony. The range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. If you have an agreement with the state, I don't have to follow your agreement. If I don't follow your agreement and give you more than what you've agreed to, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you. You can withdraw your plea. Do you understand?
Yes.
You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent. By entering this plea, the state is not going to call any witnesses. So there's nobody for you to cross-examine. And you're giving up all of these rights, the right to trial, the right to remain silent. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes.
Do you believe she has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against her?
Yes.
Do you believe she's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes.
Ms. Morehouse, has anyone threatened you, told you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No.
Anyone promised you anything other than your plea bargain agreement? Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
To the best of my knowledge.
All right.
The case of
Okay. Do you understand If you're not a U.S. citizen, you will be deported, denied naturalization, and reentry. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived her right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it? According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at 3 years in the prison. There's $1,000 fine. That's to be probated. So what that means is if you successfully complete your probation, you don't have to pay the $1,000. If you are unsuccessful in the completion of your probation, you may have to pay the $1,000. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And the court is, and the state is recommending community supervision. Do you understand that as your plea? State defense?
That is the
It is, Judge. There's also, Ms. Morehouse wanted to apply for deferred, but that is not, that's outside the agreement.
Okay, there are no boxes checked for deferred.
judge, the state did that in supervision.
I haven't had been.
Just wait, just wait.
All right, so here's the thing. Your agreement is not on an application for deferred adjudication. Now, if the state wishes to change their agreement and let you apply for deferred adjudication but be opposed to it, they can do that. But according to this plea bargain agreement, there is no application for deferred adjudication. Do you understand?
We discussed it.
We discussed it.
It permitted to apply, that you would let the judge decide that, but you were going to agree to the probation.
We were gonna agree to community supervision.
Right.
Sure. All right, y'all step back. Anyone else ready?
I have my clipboard, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Fourth one down, just
Destiny Jackson.
Glasses fixed, Judge. New prescription time.
Well, they keep wanting to do a line for me, and I'm absolutely not, because I only need my glasses for distance, not for reading. And so the ophthalmologist said, "Oh, when you are tired of taking your glasses on and off, you'll get the line." I'm like, I will never be tired of doing that, so it won't be happening. All right. Good morning. All right, so what do you have in your mouth? Oh, coffee. Okay, I'll allow it. All right, today's plea deadline date.
We've conferred, we don't have an agreement right now, Judge, we just put it on a trial route.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, on this case, if you set this for August 17th for jury trial,
yes,
all right, your plea deadline date it's expired. The court will not consider any plea bargain agreements in this case without good cause. Otherwise, you'll have to plead open to the court. If I could get an acknowledgement of discovery, please.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, thank you. All right, we are back on the record in 2026-007561, State versus Amanda Morehouse. Could parties re-announce for the record, please?
Yes, Judge. Brandon Perry.
Warren Wolf, or Amanda.
All right, so with regards to the plea bargain agreement, there is no application for deferred adjudication in the plea bargain agreement. Is that correct?
Correct.
Right. Judge, the agreement was we were going to agree on probation, but we were going to apply for deferred and the state would be opposed to it.
All right, that's not in your plea paperwork.
Well, I think we've got this squared away.
All right, so with regards to your plea bargain agreement, you're applying for deferred adjudication. The state is opposed to your deferred adjudication. Do you understand?
They're not agreed to.
What's the other one?
I'm sorry, you're gonna have to speak up.
That depends on you. You
Yes,
decide.
I'll make the decision. Do you understand that as your plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Now,
I
let me,
have been-
all right, let me explain to you about deferred adjudication. With a deferred adjudication, if I were to grant it, if for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could grant the motion and sentence you up to 10 years in the prison. Do you understand?
Yes, I do.
With regular probation, for example, according to this plea, the state is recommending community supervision and they're asking that your punishment be assessed at 3 years in prison. So under that scenario, if I were to give you community supervision or regular probation, if for any reason you were revoked, the court could only sentence you up to 3 years. With the deferred, if you're revoked, you could be sentenced up to 10 years. Do you understand?
I do understand.
And with a deferred adjudication, if you successfully complete it, it will be on your record, but it won't show up as a conviction. Do you understand?
That's what I want.
All right. So does everybody understand that to be the plea?
That's what I'm saying, Judge.
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes,
By signing that, you're waiving your right to appeal. The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
yes, ma'am.
Counsel, any such motions?
No.
Outside the agreement, the state is recommending that your community supervision be for a term of 3 years. 100 hours of community service restitution. That's working somewhere for free. The M, regular UAs, and a mental health caseload. Did you understand those were recommendations from the state and I do not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, ma'am.
Then to the offense, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest? State any evidence?
Judge, we offered you state exhibit number 1, including all of its attachments.
All right. State before you leave, is there a reason you're objecting to deferred?
Judge, it looks like the defendant was already on deferred for theft property 500. Received deferred on that. It was extended a couple of times. That ultimately ended in 20 days in jail. Further, she does have a conviction for resisting arrest.
Okay, all right, thank you.
Sure.
All right, Ms. Morehouse, did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney?
Yes, ma'am, but I
Just
think,
wait, you can, just listen to what the judge says.
All right. Again, do you understand you have a right to jury trial? A right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent. Do you understand? Do you understand that today the state is presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there'll be no live testimony. Did you understand? Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. Court would defer finding of guilt as you applied for deferred adjudication. Do you wish to proceed with sentencing? Or are you asking for a PSI?
We can proceed.
All right, so first things first. 1, I reviewed everything. The evidence is sufficient. So the state has proved their case beyond a reasonable doubt, according to the stipulations. Now, with regards to her criminal history, the state has recited her criminal history. Is that the correct criminal history?
I was not representing her on those matters. I've discussed some issues about her past. I don't know if she understood at the time what was going on.
For what, the cases that, her criminal history?
Yes. And I'm not sure of her mental status at those times. As far as today is concerned, she understands what's going on. And she would like to talk to the court about her history and why why she's asking for.
Sure.
I just heard the state say something about theft. I don't have any thefts on my background, and I haven't been in the state of Texas. I've been back to state of Texas for 7 months.
Before.
I was in Saginaw, Florida. I
Where?
was in Saginaw
Excuse me, everyone, please whisper.
for the last 11 years up until this year. It's the state of North Carolina with the job.
I don't know. Here's the thing.
Where they come and see something about that.
So were you in Bexar County on April 23rd, 2026? Because that's the date of this offense.
Was it?
No. It was not. Let me just tell you what the facts of this case are. You were in a park. The police received calls that somebody had a lighter trying to light things in the park. That was you.
Just listen.
And then they brought you over to search you. They had a female officer to do that because they need female officers to search females. They saw you drop baggie on the ground. That's where the possession comes in. So that's what's in the police report. So let's start here. Why were you in the park with a lighter attempting to light the grass?
It was not, I had a cigarette and it was the cigarette that I had in my hand. When the officer got there, I had no cigarette in my hand. I had just a lighter in my hand. And the female officer searched me.
Well, no, let me just tell you, the police received a phone call and the call stated that you were attempting to light a flame in the open field using a lighter. And it's April, so I'm assuming Texas, San Antonio, it's dry. You can start a major fire. So what were you doing in a field at that time?
I was walking on the sidewalk I wasn't even in the park. I was on the sidewalk. And I sat down on the sidewalk on the curb and I sat there and I had a cigarette in my hand.
No, that's not what this says. They say you were in the field.
Well, we looked at the video and you were
Not in the field of the park. I was on the sidewalk. That's what
Oh, is there a video?
yes. And we've looked at it. You were not on the sidewalk.
I was on the sidewalk.
When
Yes, I was. I was on the sidewalk.
after you left,
On the sidewalk.
you were back in the middle of the
I promised I was on the sidewalk.
Oh, you know what? If you want me to view the video, I'll view the video.
I was on the sidewalk when
All right.
they went, the officer.
State, sure. Defense, the state is gonna be offering the video into evidence as state exhibit number 1. Any objections?
They've tendered it to me.
I'm sorry, Mr. Prater,
Yes, sir.
because because the stipulations are state exhibit 1 and attachments, do you want to make that state exhibit A?
That's perfectly fine.
All right, so the state is going to offer state exhibit A into evidence. Any objection?
No.
And I will review it. Let's play it. Sometimes, well, not sometimes, you really should listen to your attorney, okay? All right, while the state is pulling that, have you ever had any type of mental health diagnosis? You've never been prescribed any type of medications? I need yes or no.
Not for mental health.
Oh, have you
I have
ever?
scoliosis.
Okay. Do you have any family here in San Antonio, any support system?
All my family's up north.
All your family is where? Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Could I have that back? For some reason, this didn't come up on the system.
You want her to sit down while,
Oh, no, they'll have it up in a little bit. All right. Is this cause number 2026 CR 002365? Because this doesn't come up as Destiny.
2026.
All right. They put the wrong cause number on here. Where did he go? Oh, do you have it?
Yes, sir. So if you'd like to view it on the state's computer, or do you need me to burn it?
No, just put it up here. Yes. And this is State's Exhibit A, correct?
Yes. It's coming up on the right-hand side. I see an object descend
Oh,
from,
okay. I can see. Can you rewind, please? From the beginning? Yeah, from the beginning. Is there sound?
on dash, I don't believe there is sound.
No, I mean, when they get to the area. All right, thank you. All right, thank you.
Special.
Yeah.
Pretty special. Thanks.
All right, so Miss Morehouse, from watching the video, you're not on the sidewalk, you're in the park. You're not supposed to be in there. And the problem is during these months, lighting fires on grass that cause a whole host of problems. You can't do that. So I'm telling you what the stipulated evidence is. I'm telling you what I viewed in the video. If you want to withdraw your plea, you're more than welcome to withdraw your plea. We'll send you back over to the Bexar County Jail, have you dressed, and we can start a jury trial today. Do you understand? You need to speak up.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So how often have you been using before you were taken into custody?
I haven't been using if they announce.
All right. So this is what I'm going to tell you. I'm going to grant your application. If you end up testing positive, that's a violation of your probation and a warrant is going to be issued for your arrest. Do you understand? So I go back to my question. How often before you were placed in custody were you using drugs?
you gotta speak out.
I wasn't using.
All right. Do you have any children?
They're adults.
Do you have any grandchildren?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yes, ma'am.
What are their ages?
4 and 5.
And do they live in San Antonio?
They don't.
When's the last time you had employment?
3 months ago.
Doing what?
Uh.
All right, this is what the court is going to do. The court is going to find you guilty. The court will sentence you to $1,000 fine that will be probated. Regular reporting by Zoom or in person. Excuse me, no hugging up in the courtroom. Save that for outside on your own time. Regular reporting by Zoom or in person. Random UAs, monthly. Proof of employment within 45 days of release. No employment as a home health care provider or with minors. Field visits 1 time per month for 4 months. TAP evaluation out of custody. 100 hours of community service restitution. I'm going to order the MR. You can do a MIC evaluation, and that can be done out of custody. And the 100 hours of community service restitution, I'm going to order the MRT. Once that's completed, the community service hours will be deemed satisfied. The court will sentence you to 3 years in prison, suspended and probated for 4 years. And there is to be no residing in households with minors, no unsupervised contact with minors, and there's to be no contact with, and that is at 2937 Fair Meadows, San Antonio, 78211. Probation, is there anything else?
No, ma'am, I believe you got it all.
Thank you. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of, she hasn't signed this. No, she signed in my spot. That's okay.
Well, she has aspirations.
Uh.
You missed.
All right, the trial court certification of defendant's rights to appeal with your attorney. Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you, Jim.
You're welcome. Have a good one.